Hi everybody, it's Jen from the Planner Chickie. I know it's been a while since I have posted a video, and I had some conflicts going on in my brain. So I wasn't happy with the Rascog cart review and what I used to put in it, and I thought I'm just putting content up just to put content up on a weekly basis. And if it wasn't making me happy, then I just wasn't in it. My heart wasn't in it. And on top of that, I was getting mean comments and mean messages about background noise, even down to my nails, which, whatever. So I learned to blow off the mean comments because they will be deleted if it's on the comments below, and I'll put that in the description box. I was watching one of Jennifer Ross's old videos on planning, and I noticed in her description box she put a similar blurb. And I thought, well, that's fantastic. Weed out the bads and keep the goods. And what stinks about it is the community of Plannerville, that's what I like to call y'all, is extremely positive. Extremely positive, extremely welcoming and supporting. And it just takes one or two bad apples and you're just like, ugh, I don't want to deal with that. But I'm not going to let those people ruin me from enjoying what I enjoy, and I really enjoy making these videos. I love talking about planners, especially to people who understand me, which is you guys, because you guys, if you're watching, you love planners like I do. So that's my explanation for being MIA for quite some time. I really took I really stepped back and thought about things, and you know how things go. It rolls around in your head for a while and you're like, will I, won't I, will I, won't I? And I'm like, whatever, I'm just going to do it. So here we are, almost 2 minutes in. I hate a long intro, but I'm moving on. Okay, so here we have the fabulous yellow Webster's Pages Color Crush. Catching the light. The lighting is terrible here today. It's been raining forever. I feel like I live in Seattle. I live in New Jersey, but I'm seriously feeling Seattle today. So I have some regular lighting going on, and hopefully that'll get the job done. So I thought coming back I would do a little flip through because it's been some time since I've seen you guys. And then I'm going to start a new series called The Anatomy of a Planner, or what I consider the setup of my own planner, and talk about that. So today, after the flip through, we're going to talk about the first step, which is my first section in my planner always, and it's the to-do, the ever to-do list. And I'm sorry if you hear noise in the background, because that is my dog, as usual, chewing up paper. This time, a bubble mailer. Guess we'll throw that out. Anyway, and no, she's not a puppy. I got asked that question. She is just turned 10, and she acts like she's still a puppy. So there's that. Okay, so here is the Yellow Color Crush planner. I really wanted the Kiki K, but I just like the rings and the setup on the Color Crush. Not that the rings on a Kiki K are bad, because I happen to have one right here. They're humongous. But I like this one. I like it a lot. I've used it a lot. In love with it? I don't know. I'm in love with this one, and I'm in love with my gold one. And so I didn't go the expensive route. I went with something I know I'm going to like, and I know I'm going to enjoy it. And who doesn't like a delicious sunny yellow? Okay, so here we go. Okay, it has this beautiful graphic design. Kind of Moroccan-esque, if you will. Can you guys see? Let me zoom you in. I put the camera at a higher angle, and I can't reach the zoom sitting down. Hashtag short girl problems. Okay, let's zoom you guys in. Okay. Alrighty. So this side is the new picture window, I think. The edition before this one had just a closed window. I don't care either way. I don't keep my, ironically, I don't keep my ID here, but I do keep it right there. And my debit card is right here. I took that out for the sake of the video. I do hold a sticky note, which is from the set that we got at Target, and my Target finally got it in, which is this one. So I just took a little stack off of this because I liked them and I thought they were cute. And then this one I got at Marshall's, and I just took a tiny bit of them, and that is a trio. We got the small ones. I think it's cute with the triangle. It's really good for maybe appointments. We've got the mid-size and the deluxe. Would you sound like I'm selling a car? Anyway, moving along. So I keep those stuffed in the top. I probably should replenish some of them because they're a little bit thin. And then in the back pocket, I currently have my paycheck to be deposited, which is over here, and my in case of an emergency or please return me if lost. This is the dashboard it came with. The pen I'm using is the U brands. Focus, you can do it. There you go. It was $5, I think it was $5.99 for 2, and it's a felt tip, which you know what a felt tip looks like. You really don't need a close-up. It's really thin, fine liner, and I like it. It's very heavy, and I enjoy that too. I'm switching off between this and the Threshold pen, which I don't have here to chat about because it keeps falling out of the loop. It doesn't have this arm thing, and it's in the bottom of my purse, I'm sure of it. Anyway, okay, so I have the flyleaf, and I have the cover, dashboard, whatever you want to call it. I call it a dashboard. Flip it over, nothing. I don't fill this out because I have my laminated emergency card. I've got, is this straight? The camera angle is crazy strange for me. I got some happy cherries. Who doesn't like a cherry? I got a paper clip, which brings me right to my to-dos, which is really just a bobby pin. You can't see. There we go. I mean, really, how... Let me just undo it. Is this not the cutest little thing? I found it at Michael's for $1.50, and it came with, I think, 2 of them. I love it. And it grips the paper really well without damaging it. See? No lines. Anyway, here's my to-dos. I'm going to skip through those because I'm going to come back. I made this one, which... I found it humorous that I put a yellow stripe on there with washi. I was just feeling creative, but I'm a terrible tab cutter, so there goes that. This is Work Notes, which is tabbed right here with a Target page flag. And I did that because I refer to this quite a bit, because I have a job, I'm part-time at it, and I haven't learned everything there is to learn, which is great for me. It keeps me challenged, in my opinion. So I'm always tugging at this tag, which is why it's looking ratty. Then this was a planner swap I did in February, a sympathy message because I can never think of anything, gift ideas, birthdays. Now behind birthdays is my address book, so I clipped those together, and let's try and do this gracefully. Never seems to work. Oh, there's nothing there. Good. And then this goes into my monthly view. This is, oh goodness, this is a Webster's Pages divider as well, and I think it's adorable. And then we're in the 12 months, which I will give you a flip through. Didn't use it in January, did use it heavily in February. This is a stencil I just drew with different colored pencils. I thought it was cute. Used it heavily in March, puppy's birthday, all kinds of stuff going on here. Used it in April. That's money. We need not see that. I mean, it's just financial stuff, but... And then, same thing, same stencil. There was a whole pack of them at Target. These little dots I'm using now for, you'll see. I'll refer back to them. And then this is May. Financials. My doggy was adopted. I bought a sticker kit from Etsy, and if you're a longtime viewer, or a PC peep, as I like to call you, you know that I'm more of a white space kind of planner, but I'm just so in awe of everybody that plans with these kits and is almost a no white space. It's not very functional for me because I just can't use it this way, but I just love these stickers. And then my favorite washi because my birthday is this month. Okay, close. And then April, I only put in birthdays ahead of planning. And if there's any major stuff I need to do, and again, the dots I'll come back to. I usually keep a note in here just for things that aren't exactly permanent. Usually appointments that I may or may not have to cancel. So that's what that looks like. And then we have another divider made by me because I love a written word, and I like this washi going with the planner. Terrible divider, a cutter. And then we're in the weekly. So I'm not going to take you through everything. I'll just flip through it. This is my current week. So I'll just do this month. Okay. So here's this week, the end of this week, because today is Sunday. I love the Webster's Pagers. I love the Webster's Pagers. I like their planner pages. I was really into decorating. Like, look, I think that's called a quarter box. I don't know if that's right. Was there any on the other one? No. Oh, look at my hydration stickers. They didn't use them, but I have them. Another quarter box, another box. Page flags. Look at, I got a grocery thing sticker. I'm ordering more of those because they're so cute. Page flags and stuff. Another box, another box. This was a oopsie because there's words written under here and it didn't happen, so I just covered it with a box. You think I would write back in the box something, but no. So this is, that was April. Okay, there we go. Next, please. I'm going to tell you my bulk of my planner is the actual planner. This is all planner. Oh, sorry, I shook the tripod. This is not, and this definitely is not. So you can see that I really use my planner. I really do. I used to have the whole year in here, but I just didn't enjoy how bulky it was. I'm not a bulky lover. I like it to be smooth and trim. Then this says it's staying inspired. I just liked it because of the flowers. I might put washi tape over it just to cover it. And then this is my financials. Now I covered it up because I can't stand it when people show you their financials, but then they don't show you. They're like, oh, here's a blank one. Well, girl, come on. I'm just using this section right now as a checkbook registry. And now I have 2 tabs up top that I have off camera on purpose. They're those those Post-it things that people use for coil clips and Erin Condren's such planners. So I have them marked off with which bank is which. And I just put them in. If I make a mistake, I use washi tape, which I don't think you can see. Yeah, you can see that. And then I just put the money part of it covered up, so at least you can see what I'm doing. And what I do is I put paydays, I highlight them in a square box with my green pens. I have a plethora of all types. And then I put negatives and minuses in red. And then I'm old school with my checkbook registry. People laugh at me when I show them this. And then I am going to show you blank ones so you can see it. This is from So Much Crafting. Did I say that? I don't think I said that. Yeah, this is So Much Crafting. And it says at the top, it says date, transaction, which I put my description, amount, and then where it says the check mark, I just put plus or minus, and then the balance. I mean, it's a checkbook registry. We all used to have one of these, I think. And then the last divider, I don't think it says anything, which is nice. Oh, yeah, it does. List to love. Meh. This is just a pocket, and it holds some coupons and some receipts. And then I have extra pages of Webster's pages, say that 3 times fast, in the back. Okay, so that was my flip through, just to be reacquainted. Hello. And now we're going to do the part 1 of my series, which is the to-do list. So normally I would reach for my marker, and I can't because it's not there. So under the write it down tab, I have just 1 page of to-dos, and I labeled it. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Oh, I got to stand up again. Good gravy. Okay, so we have right here. Oh, sorry. There's somebody beeping outside, and the dog's going crazy. You want a snack? Here. There we go. Here you go. Okay, sorry about that. So I labeled the top the month because I do my to-dos on a monthly basis. I do have daily to-dos, but those go in my weekday pages, which I will show you. And the top says to-dos from Webster's pages. And what I do is I put everything I want to get done this month. And then can you see the little teeny tiny boxes? Let me get last month's. Last month's looks like this. Can you see the little squares, the little light blue squares? So if it's an X, I didn't do it. If it's colored in, I did it. If it's half colored in, I started it. And if it's checked off, I did it because I decided I didn't want to color it in. So here's last month's. Now I used to, and you still can, of course, use just a plain piece of paper and just put the date at the top, and you could do them per day, which is what I was doing. It just wasn't working out at all for me, and I needed it I need a bigger picture. Does that make sense? Like, I know when I have to go to the grocery store, and I know when I have to do the sheets and the towel, etc. Those I know. Those I got, and I could put them in my weekly pages, which I do. But this is bigger. Like, I want to clean out my car. I have to get an oil change. I don't know when I'm going to get the oil changed. Now, I know some people do these lists. I think Heather does it, and I'll link her below. I forgot her whole name. Shame on me. She does it in her monthly view. So she would take a month and use this section right here. But it's too cluttered, and I put financial stuff there, which, again, I will show you in the next series. What else do I have? I have my big cleaning, like deep cleaning, week 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop off my clothes donation. I need to make sure I have lunch for the work. I have to make a hair appointment. I have to pick up a Mother's Day card, which brings me to checking into your birthdays for the month. Now, you may have them in your monthly schedule. You may have them in your weekly schedule. That's fine. I have a perpetual list, and I think Erin Condren has one. Inkwell Press Planners, I know, have one. This is an old one. I think it's from Daytimer. And so I always have the flag right where we are. So we just left April. Now I move it down to May. So I don't have to think. I know that sounds super lazy, but sometimes I just don't want to think. I just want to open it, look at it, use it. That's it. So I don't have too many birthdays. I have the ones I want, and I wrote those down. So also, I did take a look at my monthly calendar just to see the holidays. For instance, it doesn't say it on here. I'd never noticed that, but Mother's Day is the 8th. So I already knew it was Mother's Day. So I have to pick up a Mother's Day card. I want to try and put up 2 to 3 videos because I'm not going to be doing the videos weekly because, like I said, I want to keep my content good. Like where I'm okay with what's going up and I'm thinking that you guys are going to watch it versus just thinking madly to put something up weekly. I can't do it. So that's my goal is 2 to 3 videos. I want to put a deposit into my TD Bank of $25. I want to create a savings page that I found on Instagram. Let me see if I can find it now. But she did like a chart. It was really, really, really cool. And I definitely want to, I was 100% inspired by it. And it was the Organized Hobbit. I hope she doesn't mind me showing this. But see how she has like a colored chart? I love that. Love that. That's just like a visual goal setting, and I'm all about it. So that's what I'm going to be doing after this video, is putting that together. So that's what that means. And then I have another birthday card for my friend Bob, and I have to do that. Now this section is goals, monthly goals. They have it listed, which is exactly how I'm using it. I need to go to the gym, and I want to see my friend's doctor about light therapy for my psoriasis. Now this section, I have no idea what that says. Here, let me look at a blank page so you can see it. Plan and do? I don't know what that means. See, can you see that? Right here, plan and do, I think it is. I scratched that out. I scratched it out and I used online orders because I know I ordered 1 to 2 things from Etsy, and I left the confirmation codes off for the sake of the video. I have it on a sticky note next to me. And so that is my monthly to-dos. So now last month, sorry, it's a mess. I rip it out. I don't need it anymore. I made sure I pulled apart the stuff, like upload. I have that now for May. I have, let's drop off clothes. I put it to May. Clean out the car, put it to May. Just things I didn't think of. Now my wish list, this month I used it as a wish list. I wanted to do some Etsy shopping for stickers. Check, that's done. I wanted to get my car detailed and washed, but first we have to clean it out, so that didn't get done. And I need new glasses. And then this I still used as my online orders. Okay, so that works for me. Now, again, you can use just regular paper, which is what I was using. I was using the blue Filofax paper, and I'm going to show you what that looks like if I can get it out on time. I know Kiki K makes notebook paper, and all that stuff is great, and it works if you work with it. That's the thing about a planner, is that you have to work with what you have. So you could use just this and just put the date up here and then put some boxes with your stamps, or just draw a square, God forbid, and you're off and running. But if you don't keep your planner open, then you're just not going to use it. And it's just that simple. For a hot minute, my planner just sat in my purse, and I just dragged it from place to place. Well, no wonder things weren't getting done, because it wasn't open. It has to be open for you to look at it and to use it. And I know that sounds really, really rudimentary. Big word day. But it's the truth. That is exactly what you need to do. Now, I opened a challenge for you guys because I don't know what to do with the back. I don't do menu planning. It's just, you know, I just don't need it. I go to the grocery store at least 3 times a week. Menu planning, I got down. So I'm unsure what to do with this. I do like the shopping list, but I prefer my white cards, which you've seen in other videos, I'm sure. And of course, there's none right around me. But I have these little white Project Life cards that just lined horizontally or vertically, and I just use that and run into the store. So I would love to hear your feedback and tell me what can I do with the back side of the page, because this month I didn't do anything with it, and I would like to at least use what I have. I did toss around the idea of using these, which this is a month, but it says day in the life. I think it was under the memories and stuff. Let me zoom you guys back out. You're too close. You're too close, man. Okay. So I was using these because it has so many lines, and I was just going to washi tape over the days and put, you know, my boxes. No big deal. But then the back had, like, draw a picture, and I said this, and remember that. Again, it's the back of the pages that I'm having troubles with. So I would love to hear what you guys do and how you use your to-do pages. And then I think the next section of our planner is going to be as my planner is set up. So I'm going to do next is notes. That'll be when my next video goes up, which I can't tell you when it's going to be. So you better subscribe and then you'll know. I think YouTube emails me. And if you put on notifications, it definitely emails you. I don't need you to go that far because I think that's crazy. You just log on to YouTube and look under subscribers. That's it. Anyway, I have babbled on long enough, and it feels a little awkward because I haven't been on here for a little while. And that's all I have to say. Oh, I forgot. One more thing. You could also use those pads we all get from Target and other places. You just cut them down wherever you want and use those. I mean, the options are endless. You don't have to be super fancy or expensive. Those pages I'm using just came with the planner, and I wasn't going to use them, and I thought, I use these, why not? I don't want to waste it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm still talking. I hope you guys are doing well. I miss talking to everybody. I do, it sounds weird. I am on Periscope, and I do pop on there to record videos. I'm really awkward with it. Hella awkward with it. It's weird for me to talk to somebody live after doing videos for so long on YouTube, where it's just me in a room of all my crafty things talking to the camera. So that I can do. But Periscope, I'm working on it. It's a work in progress, girl. All right, toodles. Have a good night. Short girl can't reach the off button. Bye.